We got classics, we got new stories, wild worlds to view. Samurai, swords to Mechamite, every episode ignite the night. Power up, get ready to go, feel the hype, it's about to flow. Anime unlock, turn it up, energy blast, fill your cup. Anime unlock, turn it up, energy blast, fill your cup. Old school, new school, never stop. It's a vibe, it's a drop, it's a bop, bop, bop. From the ninjas in the hit and miss to the stars where the myths exist. Villains rise, heroes fight, we're breaking it down every night. Enemy dreams in neon glow, unfold the tales you need to know. From action-packed to heartfelt scenes, we're unlocking all your dreams. We got new stories, wild worlds to view. Samurai, swords to Mechamite, every episode ignite the night. Power up, get ready to go, feel the hype, it's about to flow. Samurai sword, ignite the night. Power up, get ready to go, feel the hype, it's about to flow. To view, samurai swords to next to met the night. Every episode ignite the night. Power up, get ready to go, feel the hype, it's about to flow. Old school, new school, never stop. It's a vibe, it's a drop, it's a bop, bop, bop. From the ninjas in the hidden mist to the stars where the myths exist. Villains rise, heroes fight, we're breaking it down every night. Anime dreams in neon glow, unfold the tales you need to know. From action-packed to heartfelt scenes, we're unlocking all your dreams. Lights flash, feel the bass, feel the smash. Black David Wally in the zone. Anime, you're locked, you're not alone. We got classics, we got new stories, wild worlds to view. Samurai swords to Mechamite, every episode ignite the night. Power up, get ready to go, feel the hype, it's about to flow. Samurai swords to Mechamite, every episode ignite the night. Power up, get ready to go, feel the hype, it's about to flow. Anime unlock, turn it up, energy blast, fill your cup. Old school, new school, never stop. It's a vibe, it's a drop, it's a pop, pop, pop. From the ninjas in the hidden mist to the stars where the myths exist. Villains rise, heroes fight, we're breaking it down every night. Anime dreams in neon glow, unfold the tales you need to know. From action-packed to heartfelt scenes, we're unlocking all your dreams. Anime dreams in neon glow, unfold the tales you need to know. From action-packed to heartfelt scenes, we're unlocking all your dreams. Anime dreams in neon glow, unfold the tales you need to know. From action-packed to heartfelt scenes, we're unlocking all your dreams.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wednesday, September 24th, 2025. We are in, what do we call it? We're in the third quarter, about to enter the fourth quarter. By the time we hit October, the final quarter of the year. I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are okay. Welcome again. My name is CBN Tech Talk. Move it, you will see that. I'm also know that Black David, also know that Bear Paw, but I'm glad that you're able to come in for another episode for Anime Unlock. My other co-hosts who will be coming in shortly. I want to hope that everybody come in. This is the third season of our show. Second episode of the third season, so to be. Um, we look back on all our past episodes and see what we were doing, how we were getting here. Because let's be real, I know I spoke a lot, and after the show, I spoke with my colleague about it, my co-host Wally, and I think he understands what I want to do with this platform, this podcast called Anime Unlock. I want the show to be a place whereby other anime content creators who want to collab with us will come with us, and be part of this, where that we can go as deep as possible. We have another team member who will soon join us shortly, but due to his schedule, I think he might join in a week or two from now. His name Jay Takachi. Some of you guys may know him, some of you may not. He'll be joining our team shortly soon. We're looking for female hosts to join the fray of thing because what we're trying to do here is trying to be authentic and not trying to be, I can't say biased, but if you are new into the anime community, you'll notice that a lot of things you need to catch up with the lingo, with the language, with the culture. But when you're entering the anime community as a whole, you're connecting to a much bigger culture, which is the Japanese culture. The Japanese culture have a very huge influence within the anime community. This is something the show title itself. I believe it from our second episode of our podcast. When we were doing a comparison between Japanese animation and cartoon. We were going so much into depth about what it's all about, it is, what it's not, the difference between the anime. That I don't think people really grasp the deep realm of it because I would say this, which is totally clear. Japanese animation is not like cartoon right off the back. I want people to understand that it never will be. Japanese animation has so much a massive impact. Like even Disney, of all people, Disney is now trying to copy from Japanese animation. Now, people may look and think I'm crazy, but let's be real here. Look at the format how Disney have been doing animation, how they doing it cartoon. And recently, they realized that Japanese animation is a global phenomenon. So much to the point where they have a anime. I forgot the name of the title. If you're on the audio, you understand what I'm talking about. There's an anime that's only exclusive on Disney Plus. I don't have Disney Plus. I saw it on a YouTube video where they talk about feature anime for this season, right? And when I was looking at it, I was like, hold on. Are you telling me Disney now want to change the direction how they produce their animation all of a sudden? Something about Disney villain or something. I don't know what the title of that animation. I remember But it wasn't a few weeks ago, more like a few months ago, but it was last year, I don't remember. But I want to be precise. There was a unofficial rumor, if anyone can remember, they were talking about how Disney want to redo Dragon Ball Z. Okay. When I heard that rumor, at first I was asking myself, if you can hear me, let me know. Let me know if my mic is okay. Like I had an extra one just in case if I had to switch from the main mic that's hanging here, as you can see. My finger just appear underneath. Yeah. The main mic, or I put to this mic. That rumor about Disney want to redo Dragon Ball Z. It sounds like how you gonna say, a troll, a prank, um, a joke, not a funny one, an unnecessary one. Because if anybody understands the history of the Dragon Ball Z franchise, they go back in the 80s, I might say even the 70s, if I'm correct. But we did a show about the franchise, yes. We didn't get a chance to do all the other shows before the most recent one they called Dragon Ball Daima. And we saw an article. I followed this guy who the fan or Akira Toriyama work. He is the creator of the Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball franchise, the Dragon Ball manga, whatsoever. Before he passed away, he created his own fan base manga version of Dragon Ball, which is on YouTube. You search and look up Komiarg. That is CALLMEARG. I'm giving an unofficial shout out. He have his own manga series that's going what I've been following, which is very unique. Very unique storyline, very unique plot, everything, twist, everything. Some twist got me want to question about like let me wait until I see the whole big picture because I can't attack the creator of the content he's creating. Very interesting. And I'm thinking if he getting better and better as time progresses, when will Toei Animation go reach out to this guy? When will they give the guy a gig? Because let's be real, if anybody follow this content creator called Azez, you may not recognize him by the name I pronounce, maybe by the spelling. There was a guy who will be on Call of Duty, doing voiceover of Family Guys, Peter Griffin. He do the voiceover of Barack Obama, Donald Trump. He was doing all type of unique voiceover, and he would do it in a way that you think it's actually a character. He even did a couple of music videos. It was real funny. He was so good at it over the years that he actually got the job to take over as the voiceover of Family Guy or Peter Griffin full time. Great career from putting the work. So I was thinking the same thing. That guy's doing the same thing for a good couple of years now. Making his own version, or let me be more correct here. He created a unique timeline of the Dragon Ball Z franchise. Now, if you ask me about the timeline, let me go in. I wouldn't mind going into that. I'm waiting for my co. He put to take over this show because that's his idea. I want him to run it. Komiya created a timeline for the Dragon Ball Z franchise whereby unique. Goku and Vegeta were training on Barret Planet, and Barret wanted a unique challenge, and they both took the Angel Grip Patora. Remember, we were following the Dragon Ball Z saga or the Dragon Ball Z franchise. There's different type of Patora that will allow them to fuse. The Angel grade is much stronger than the Kaioshin grade. There's different grade to that, right? the angel grade Patoa will keep them fused longer than expected, almost permanent unless they want to defuse. So they had their sparring match. It became brutal until Ultimate Vegito, that's the original name, because here was how it happened. Goku went into Ultra Instinct first, while Vegeta went to Ultra Ego before they fused. With bringing the unique character of having Ultra Vegito will have both characteristics of Ultra Instinct and Ultra Ego combined, which was very unique. And in that particular arc, they took out Beerus by accident. And there was a situation at hand which created a domino effect of what really happened after. I don't want to give you guys too much information about it because that'll be unfair, but I want you guys to look it up on YouTube. It's called Call Me Hodge, right? If I can remember the link, I will type it up and share it to you guys in the chat room if you want to look it up. I give a shout out to him. I hope maybe he'll do the same in return. I don't expect everybody to do the same in return, but if they do, we are very grateful. We are humble by it. Because we try to do something very unique here. So what he did with that storyline, I followed it for almost 2 years now to be. Oh, year and a half. Interesting. It seems like over 2 years, yeah. The storyline is, I have to be frank here, it's very unique in its way. It gives us a unique level of depth to see what would happen if Vegeta and Goku were put in a particular situation that affected their moral value. You know what I'm saying? That if anybody a fan of the Dragon Ball Z franchise, who I would say another person in particular, another content creator, she's heavy on Instagram. Her name is Black Boma. That's another die-hard fan of all the Dragon Ball Z franchise. I'm not sure if she's following him either, but I would suggest that she does follow them and look through the manga and see what she feel about it. Because it have a very unique storyline that make you start to think deeper to how far can a character really go. Now, let me give you a little spoiler alert. Imagine committing the ultimate crime, you killing a destroyer, right? Waiting for my co-host to come up. I don't know what happened to him. Maybe he had an issue with the PTO. The PTO. Oh yeah. I am streaming from my main PC, which is it should be fine. My laptop that I had to replace this, well, I could find time to get the thing upgraded or go to that to the repair, whatever. It fell on me because last night my PC, my laptop, have a system board failure. I have a HP ZBook 17 G5, yeah, the mobile workstation, which was pretty tough, but not as strong as my current PC, but I would say close to a degree. And I was kind of enjoying it. The performance wasn't up to say. I think I might have done so. I'm not too sure, but it shouldn't be the case. But when I'm trying to boot up this morning, early this morning, going to get it up and running before the show start hour ahead, I look at the key, the cap key, and like he was giving 5 long blinks. I had to look up research to find that something wrong with the system board. I was not too happy about it. The system board is a very complicated setup. And take it apart. It's not like every other Benson laptop taken apart, but that one takes more time. And it's very detailed where I take out the screws, so I got to separate them so that when I'm going to put everything back, that'll be fine. Plus, I don't have the extra tools to tap to see what could have gone wrong with the system board. So now I had to contemplate. And this is what we talk about the network. We're trying to get monetized here. hoping that when money start to come in, funds start to come in, we give you better production, better show, better content. We can go deeper if we want to. Hopefully, we can get some interviews with some of the anime production studio, ask them hard questions. Talk about hard questions like what were your thought process concerning the direction of the franchise? What do you think could have gone different? What is any alternative you have in mind? Or what direction you want to go with it? Because there's a lot of question at a deep, hardcore fan of anime. There's a lot. That's why I'm just giving you. I'm waiting for Wally to come in because we were talking about an hour ago, putting it prepared for the show. So we got to meet with somebody. I don't know what happened. Maybe running late. But this topic, Anime 101, is something that I want to speak to about because there are so many. While he's coming, let me see what I can do for you guys. Let's see. What are the genre in anime? I'm asking my assistant. Maybe he can bring it out for me, and I will try to share it. Check the screen. It's supposed to be his show, his idea, so I'm waiting for him to come up. Until then, this is something I want you guys to look into. Let me switch to this side. Okay. Now, I want you to see the long list. This is the part of what we'll be talking about Anime 101. There are so many genres in the anime community. That's just one. And there are also age brackets within the Japanese anime community as well. I want to be very clear about it. These are the mainstream genre, according to my assistant, right? I've been reading the section a lot. I've been asking a lot of questions, help me get an idea of them to do the work on. I have like a brain fart mode I hate having. I beat up my assistant and sometimes he crash. I can't believe my assistant. I be asking some detailed questions for my assistant. My assistant just come back tomorrow. I was like, really? I said, whatever. So we have action. That's from the battle, the fight, fast-paced plot. We have Naruto, Attack on Titan. That's perfect example. You have adventure, exploration, quest, travel to new places. You got One Piece, Made in Abyss. Okay, fine. We got comedy, focused on humor and parody. There's a lot of them. We have Konosuba, Gintama. We got drama, very unique, emotional storytelling, character struggle. We got Clan, Your Lies in April. That's an example. We got romance. This is why I say we need, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I say what I said. We need female hosts. We need female anime content creator because I'm not trying to be biased. Okay? I put myself out there so they'll be clear here. I'm not saying I don't like it, but I'm not saying it's not my taste. Romance anime, love story, relationship that is Toradora, Kaguya Sama, Love is War. Because if we're gonna be a anime podcast show, we have to talk about every single detail concerning every single anime. This genre is the one that Wally will make fun of me of, regardless. Not just Wally, but Peter too. But I'm feeling kind of wonky about it. That is romance, slice of life. That's everyday, realistic, lighthearted. March coming like a lion. Bravo common. Yeah. You got fantasy anime, which is magic, mythical creature, alternate world. example of Fairy Tale or Zero. We got sci-fi technologies. Sci-fi is meant to be technology, very feature setting that like Stein Gate, how about Bebop. We got horror. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I will tell you this right up back. Japanese horror and anime. There are many different levels. Some can be lighthearted, easy to digest. Some will have you taken aback. Some will have you make you sweat. Some make you walk out of the room like, mm, ooh, you're pushing the envelope. Example like another Tokyo Ghoul. You have mystery. You into detectives, something a little tricky around it. Who done it? Puzzle, hidden truth like Death Note, Erase. You got thriller and suspense. High tension survival like Paranoid Agent, Future Diary. You got sport. Oh, a lot of those. Like Haikyuu, cool basketball. My son watched both of those. Then we got another one. Another one. Ah, about band, idol, and singer. Why me? Why? You got Beck, Love Light. Now, here's another example that my attention didn't fall into. I think it's another called Wakui. If I remember, it's not Robotech. Forgot what genre that anime is. But it's also fall in that category too. Then we have Mecha, which is giant robot, pilots, sci-fi war theme, which includes Gundam and Neo Genesis Evangelion. Now, these are the things I'm talking about, right? Imagine that many genre you have. And there's some genre where I cannot. Huh. I know Peter like to get on me about this. Waller, man, what's wrong? You can. I'm like, just like everybody had their own personal taste. Their own picture of what kind of food you eat, you don't eat, what kind of thing you digest, you don't digest. I got my thing with anime. I'm more old school work. I like the action, I like the suspense, I like the detective kind of thing. I like things that got me trying to guess the path it's gonna take and predict. Yes, that's me. But romance, slice of life. I play this. If they podcast do so great and have me taped to the chair and try and do a episode talk about romance and slice of life, that would take me out. I know Peter and Will will be having fun, laughing. That would have happened to me. And I've been forced on the T, got tied down, duct tape, everything. I can't move. I gotta talk about it, and they laugh in the background. I'm gonna make sure I get my own back. Real talk. You ain't gonna pin me down, force me to talk about romance animes, slice of life anime. Not even the I like. Come on, guys. Really? You gotta torture me? Mm, I'm a grizzly bear. I'll into light show. No. I got enough light show here. But not gonna have me bop man. No, thank you. Can't do that. I'm waiting for Wally and being pat. I hope nothing happened to him because we were talking a while ago. But I'm waiting for him to come to run this show. In the genre of anime, we have the audience demographic genre. And this is something I mean, oh, speaking of the devil. Ladies and gentlemen, we are talking tomorrow.
It was going on everyone's sorry I'm late. Had some things to talk to do with some people.
No. I'll let you know. We talked about it before we got to the show like an hour ago. I think
Say that one more time.
I tell the audience that it will take you a while to come here because we did talk before we started the show. Talk about the format whatsoever, but now you're here. It's time for you to take the steering wheel. I'll be the passenger.
Give me a moment. That reminds me. Yeah, they got to change that cash app because that's not my cash app no more.
So what?
You know how they have the cash app in the ticker? That's not my cash app no more.
Okay. I keep the same one I have. I'm trying to avoid when you have so many finance apps and you're trying to control what you have, you gotta be very careful about it. You know what I mean? Hold a second.
Wrong person on the side.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the logo of our show. Anime Unlocked on the Sparta HQ network. Now, I'll put like this. These are Wally's idea and design. Give him his prop. This man had done a lot of work behind the scene. We need to give him a good working PC to allow him to do way more work. I think I like this logo. This is no offense. I can rock this with a look go to no type of university jacket. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Wait, say that again? What jacket?
No type of university jacket you have people wearing in the university will have this.
You mean those Letterman jackets?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what it's designed.
I can rock this.
Well, that's how
we need a merch for our channel. It'll be our merch my logo going for. I like this.
Yeah. So, all right, ladies and gentlemen. So, pretty much the idea topic of today, why we're touching on Anime 101, the basis of Japanese animation. So, David revealed to me that we have one of our many supporters and consistent guests, Alicia, that want to know about anime and want to know a good breakdown. So, we're going to, so in a sense, you can think of this as a part 2. So, what we did to the part 1. So
episode 2, we did that. I checked it with episode 2.
So you can see this as a part 2, but with a little bit more clarity as far as just focusing on anime by itself. So yeah,
I mentioned to them that there are many different genres, and I explained them in detail from my assistant. And I mentioned the 3 anime genre that I know Wally and Peter were throwing on the bus: romance, slice of life.
Slice of life is regular stuff. It's like, what's the difference? It is regular stuff. It's like think about it. Modern Family, The Blackish is pretty much the same thing. I mean, that's what it's tailored to be.
Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Here's what he don't understand. Blackish, it was produced under American soil, under American mindset.
Okay.
It is Japanese animation. When Japanese throw their it on it, it have a level of awkwardness. I'm like,
well, hey, that's the awkwardness is the comedian side of it all.
That's the scary part about it.
Well,
I was saying, if we had a studio, if we had some female hosts, and they had to hijack me, got me taped to the chair and everything, I'm gonna do this podcast with them. I can see you and Peter behind the scene laughing your ass off, laughing like, and I'll be like, okay.
I mean, both your guys. I'm gonna be laughing. I'm only gonna be laughing because how do you let women tie you up?
I'm a bear. What do bear love most?
What do you love most?
Wait a minute. These guys don't know his animals. What do bear do most time before they hibernate?
Eating.
Okay, then I love to eat. So what's the best way to catch me off guard?
So they caught you off guard and you still couldn't stop them from tying you up?
No, if they put something in my food that will knock me out.
Oh, yeah, they put the tranquilizing liquid in there. Okay, yeah, have fun with it. Well, I guess that's the only way. I mean, shoot, the way you're saying it, that's the only way. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. Do
Oh,
not
boy.
be mad at me.
Oh, boy. When that do happen, I'll do the same to both y'all.
It ain't gonna happen to me. That's the difference. I know well to not eat food from other people. You over there just sniff, 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 and then nothing. You just eat the damn thing.
And next thing you have Wally and Peter taking picture of me like, and if I see you later, I thought, okay, I'm coming for Wally.
I wouldn't take pictures. I'm more like to be Peter.
Because that happened to me back in my high school days and my boarding school days because you know how people doing pranks. You wake you up, by the time you wake up, you have toothpaste ring around your face and everything. Do all type of prank on you. They have like a paper hat, like a sailor. I used to be a prankster too back in my days, so been there, done that. I'm just saying,
What that
everyone trying to,
says- Oh, go
if you
ahead.
want to prank me, I don't give up. I'm coming back you hardcore.
Well, you have fun with that one.
No.
But with that said, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into this. Let's get into this breakdown. So, Anime 101. So, we're going to go in here. So, to start this off, what is anime? Anime is a distinct style of hand-drawn and computer-generated animation originating from Japan. While the term anime is used in Japan to refer to all forms of animation, it is used specifically outside of Japan to describe animation produced in that country. Sorry, animation produced into that country. Japan's animation isn't to be confused with the Western animation, even when they may have some similarities, yet vastly different.
That is facts.
Yeah.
That is very, very facts. And I think I was telling the other before you came on how ironically Disney want to change up how to do anime, and they had one in particularly only exclusive for the Disney Plus channel, something about the Disney villain, kind of thing. And I was like, really? And I also referred to the so-called rumor how Disney want to redo the Dragon Ball Z franchise. I was like, hell no.
Yeah.
I was about to lose it. You saw the look on my face.
Yeah. All right, so let's keep on to the next one. So for the next one, the history of anime. The history of Japan's animation is a fantasy.
A fascinating journey.
Yeah, all right, fascinating journey that propels the country's own moderation. Sorry, yeah,
Parallel the country own modernization and culture development.
While earlier animations exist as far back as the 1910s,
Crazy.
the medium truly began to take shape after World War II. So, right, and then going on from there to extend.
And then
The
we're talking
god of manga.
see some of the image. Oh,
So yeah, the god of manga and the television boom. This is the first start of the anime era. The most prevalent figure in anime's history is Osamu Tezuka.
It's Osamu Tezuka.
Yeah. Inspired by Walt Disney, Tezuka applied simplicity, cost-saving animation techniques from America cartoons to his work. This limited animation style, which used fewer frames of create motion, was a necessity. A necessity for the tight budget of early TV production. His series Astro Boy in the 1963s became a massive success and is often considered the first major anime TV series. Tezuka's
that's a big deal.
Yeah, Tezuka's extended far beyond this single show. He introduced the large, expansive eyes and cinematic storytelling found in a modern anime and manga, earning him the title of the Godfather of manga. Facts.
Now, let me be real here. This is something that we need to speak about because remember we had that discussion about how people want to talk about anime who should not be the big three or whatever. I think this will help if we start going from the history of it. 1963, Astro Boy. That is the first. I didn't know he was inspired by Walter.
Yeah, Remember, I think we said this before. I think Eric mentioned that before.
Yeah, Eric. Yeah, Eric mentioned that. It was Eric.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's hiding in the audience. So he normally be
Probably
talking
went to
more.
bed. Probably went to bed. But yeah,
Got too much cookie.
at least someone did. At least someone did.
Yo, Eric and Wally had their own little rivalry among them. So
He has his own rivalry amongst his own self. I have nothing to say to him. All right, so going on to the next one. So the second part of history, right? The rise of genres and global popularity. Following the groundworks laid by Tezuka, the anime industry began to flourish. In the 1970s and 80s, saw the rise of iconic genres like mech, aka giant robots, with series like Mobile Suit Gundam, which explored complex themes of war and politics. This period also saw the emergence of renowned directors like Hayao
Hayao Miyazaki.
Miyazaki, who, along with others, proved that anime could be a medium for profound feature-length films. In the 1990s, where a turning point of anime's global reach, series such as Dragon Ball Z, Sailor Moon, and Pokemon were syndicates and broadcast to Western audience, creating a new generation of fans. This was followed by the advent of the internet in the 2000s, which made it easier for fans worldwide to access and share content, further solidifying anime as a global cultural
Phenomenon.
Yeah. But
Now, I'll say this. What you put here, I'm like, they was put out in detail. Because I didn't know about Hayao Miyazaki, who the one behind the production of Mobile Suit Gundam. Because Mobile Suit Gundam is one of the oldest mecha series that have been going on and never stopped. There was other giant robot anime, but it only lasted for like what, a few years.
yeah, give or take, yeah.
That was it. And they were old school name because this is why when we did the first two seasons, we debated about how
Well,
we
we did
an
an overall, and then we did an actual season.
So this is why we did. If you see the first two, we're doing the old one, then the new one, the old one, then the new one. Because if you want to deal with all the old anime, you're not sure if Emma will recognize or able to have access to them. This is why I was giving out links a website where you can go out and watch these such anime. If the particular site has them.
Right.
I think going forward we'll have like a something we could start adding like where we can find anime. We put the link like Crunchyroll or any other anime link that people can access so they can check it out for themselves. What do you think?
Yeah.
Carry on.
All right. So next one up. And animes today, right? Today's anime is a multi-billion-dollar industry with a massive global following. The evolution from early hand-drawn shorts to today's high-budget computer-generated production shows how the medium has adapted and grown. Its history is a testament to the creativity and innovation of artists who transformed a niche form of entertainment into a global art form that continues to influence popular culture. You can see an early example of anime in this video following that's from something else. But yeah, featuring some of the earliest works from 1917 to 1945.
45.
That's from something else. Yeah.
Now,
But yeah.
you put a couple of hits on this one.
Yeah,
I can't call them a hit, but they're more like Juggernaut. One Piece, that is going on like Naruto. I don't know that the rumor out there, but I think they might come up with another thing of Naruto. Bleach is not yet over yet. But Demon Slayer, that's another major hit. Jujutsu Kaisen is another great hit. Fernwin, I haven't got a chance to watch it.
Yeah.
I've seen season 1 of Spy Family. I haven't seen season 2 or season 3 yet.
And then of course the last one.
Solo Leveling is very controversial. You know what I think is controversial?
Because
It,
people
it,
argue.
it one of the hottest anime of our present time, right?
Uh-huh.
It somewhat made a lot of money and lost a lot of money at the same time. I don't understand.
That's what's life.
I don't. You saw the links. You saw the news. I was scratching my head like, how? And they won an award this year for the hottest anime. And they were supposed to broadcast season 3 next year. But instead, we're going to see in October soon. Hey, this carry on.
Yep. So from here, we go on and go to the vital style. All right. So while its style can vary widely, anime is defined by a unique and recognizable aesthetics. It's known for its detailed settings and expensive character design, which often features large, emotive eyes and exaggerated facial features. I mean, facial expressions to convey a wide range of feelings.
Hold on,
Anime
report on this.
also,
Report on this.
I'll go
You
ahead.
say exaggerated features, but I had to laugh. You know why? You know, I've seen some anime where they went too far. You know, how you call people butt chin, and you actually went into detail, make it look like an ass on a person's chin.
Uh,
That's too far. And the
right.
jawline, I'm like, okay. If anything, Japan animation abuses cartoon. Am I correct?
Say it again.
When it comes to exaggerated feature expression, Japanese animation abuses far more than cartoon.
Depends on which one you're talking about. It depends on the anime you're talking about, because I mean, later anime
Yeah.
don't really do that much.
There's a long list of anime when it comes to facial expression. But like, how you want to put this? You know the bitter bill look face where everything squinch and you're like, and they go so much into detail, like they let you see the expression, how deep it is, or that disgust looks is like,
Oh, okay, yeah, okay. So you're talking about from that, because I don't see those as exaggerations. I see those as like those are like normal facial expressions that you would literally cost out. Like,
yeah, you could tell from a distance that someone disgust.
yeah,
Some will be like, some expression like you be acting like we had to go that far. Like, seriously. I hate the puppy eye look. I understand when you see on a cartoon side, but anime make it worse. When people have the puppy eye, they draw the eyes and they put the water buildup underneath it. I'm like, seriously, like really, you gotta go the extra mile to say you're different, but it's done perfectly though. But they're abusing it. Exactly. That's my
right,
cup of tea. Continue.
yeah. So anime also uses dramatic camera work and special effects to create a powerful scene of motion and vital flair.
Visual.
Uh, sorry, visual flair. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. Uh, distinct character design. Characters often have large, expressive eyes that convey a wide range of emotions. This is a deliberate artistic choice to make characters feeling more transparent to the audience. Other common features include a variety of hair color and style, and a more stylized, often simplified simplicity. Oh, the freak! Wait, okay, I'm sorry. I just lost my place into it. Yeah, often simple.
Stylized,
Yeah,
often
representation.
simplified representation of facial feature and body proportions compared to realistic human autonomy.
Yeah,
That part right there, they abuse. That part right there, body proportion compared to realistic human anatomy, they abuse. You and I both know.
yeah.
This is why on our first episode or second one, both Peter and Eric were trying to put us in trouble on that day.
Well, that I'll leave that alone. Okay, I'll leave that alone. I ain't repeating yesterday's news. Okay. Yeah, go with the second part. Go with the second part because I'm over here like
Okay. Dynamic animation. While some early anime used limited animation to save cost, which is Modern anime use a lot of dynamic camera angles, speed line, and special effects to create a sense of motion and intensity. They help to make fight scene and action sequence more impactful. I think that is where I think when you do an episode about the anime studios, this is where we got to ask questions. What costs more money? What costs less money? Because what they use, what style they use, what technique they use, it varies based on the cost.
Well, to make sure everyone understands, the three anime that you see right here in this framework is pretty much the example of the visual styles. The world.
What did happen?
Well, the video's been the presentation's been dropped. I don't know why.
Why did it drop on your end?
You're asking me.
Hold on, let me put it back. Wow.
Okay. All right. So yeah, the three yeah, so you guys can see the three animes: Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, and I forgot the middle one, but I think that is a movie, right? Those all.
That's a slice of life movie.
Hold on, because I forgot what I wrote there. I mean, what I put there for that on.
Because
But yeah,
Demon Slayer, you can tell they cost them a lot of money because the production quality is ridiculous on Demon Slayer. Let's be honest here. Anyone who are watching Demon Slayer this year and last year, who watched the production and the latest movie, you can tell the production quality was top notch.
oh, I'm sorry. Okay, so yeah, it is the anime Your Name. That's the anime we have right.
That'd be slice of life.
Yeah, that's my stuff.
Demon Slayer, that I think it's high costly production. Jujutsu Kaisen, it's a mix.
Right. So we're at storytelling now.
Their narrative approach in anime often differs significantly from Western cartoons. Anime frequently tells long, serialized stories with deep and intricate plot, and a character undergo a significant development over the course of the series, which is very, very accurate. It also isn't afraid to explore a wide range of mature and complex themes, from moral ambiguity to the deeper struggle of the human condition. That is for sure. Complex plot line and character arc. Anime frequently tell long, serialized stories with deep and intricate plot. Character often undergo significant development over the course of the series, with their backstory. We talked about it several times, and personal struggle being the center of the narrative. Genre diversity. Anime isn't just for kids. I remember saying it from the beginning of this episode before you came up that there's not only several different genres, there's different age range for anime. I think that what people have a confusion between anime and cartoon.
Oh, let's work this down because it's in there.
Because like they, I mean, isn't just for kids. They have a vast range of genre, from fantasy and science
You're
to romance.
jumping the gun. You're jumping the gun.
For me,
Yes, because it's in here. You're jumping the damn gun. Stop.
now let's say I had it up here already. You want me to upload it? Screen. Let me share the screen because I was talking about it before you came in, right?
Uh,
And this was something that I was saying very, very well. I'm not trying to jump the gun. I was
too
reading the
late
script.
already.
Sorry. Before you came, I had this up, right? It was all the list of genres here. And my thing with this, I don't want to be torture for romance. I don't want to be butcher for the slice of life anime. And the music, the K-pop idol. I'm sorry. Do you know how crazy it is to watch my daughter and my granddaughter watch that K-pop Demon Killer thing on Netflix over and over and over and over and over to the point where I'm here. It's anime, yeah, but in my head, I'm telling myself, shoot yourself, shoot yourself, shoot yourself, shoot yourself. What? I'm being frank here. And this the song. Know how you go to Everybody who, if you in New York City or anywhere in the major city, and you go to Old Navy, you know the type of song they'll play over and over till you get it better in your head, and you got so much, even though you don't like it, but you know it lyric to lyrics, and you end up finding yourself subconsciously singing it, like something just happened, like you got reprogrammed. That's what happened. They keep playing that same anime over and over and over and over to the point it was driving me nuts. Oh shit! You didn't get tortured like I did.
Let's get back over here to the damn thing. I want to hear about your sob story into listen to anime music, and it was just
Really?
oh please.
Were you forced to listen to a K-pop me that you don't like
Uh,
and repeat?
here's excuses. Let's get back to the content at hand.
Oh, okay. See, you see how you throw me under the bus?
I didn't throw you under no bad damn bus. Oh, please.
Fine, it's fine. Go ahead.
Oh Lord.
So let's talk about the vast fan of genre. Okay, I'm looking at the script. I'm gonna mention 1, 2, 3. Okay, that didn't show up on my end.
Read the damn thing.
Let's still go drama. We have let's them out. You have action. You have adventure. We got comedy. We got drama, and they missed out the historical drama, which is also there. We got romance, slice of life, choke me please, fantasy. We got sci-fi. We got horror. We got mystery. We got thrill and suspense. We got sport anime, music slash idol, and we have mecha. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 genre. And they're all very based on age group, depending on the content. Am I wrong?
Yes.
I'm wrong?
No, I'm saying you're right. They're all based upon the system. They're all based upon
And but here's another thing though. The old school Dragon Ball that we saw in Japan is not the same Dragon Ball we saw here.
I bet.
I think that old school Dragon Ball is meant for, let's say, 15 and up. If we're gonna be honest.
I mean, if anyone knows Dragon Ball, like the start of Dragon Ball, anybody knows that's not a kid's show. Even if it started with the kid. Even if it started with the kid, that is not a kid's show. The things that were done on that. I'm talking about imagine Curious George, but with a moment of actual like clarity of like, ooh, what are these? And you just had a snap. That's exactly what that was.
But yet we were talking about Berserker being the dark anime. They were the undercover dark.
You know what?
In a very funny way.
This guy. Oh, come on. Let's get to it. We got multiple slides to go through. Let's run this down. Let's get this teaching in.
This wide variety catered to a broad audience of all age. Let's go to the slide.
Okay, so we did that. So real quick, the examples of storytelling here are Monster. That is Full Metal Alchemist. I think that's the Brotherhood edition.
Yeah,
and then
no, that's two
Away.
versions.
Yeah,
it's the Brotherhood, yeah. And Spirit Away, Emmy Award-winning anime, keywords.
Yeah.
Let's go to the next slide.
Next one. Themes.
Anime often explore mature and complex themes that are rarely seen in Western animation. Emotional depth and nuances. I hate to say to people, ladies and gentlemen, anime isn't afraid to tackle serious subjects like loss, grief, At this tenth, well, it's a tongue twister for me. At this tenth exists
How
tentilarido, and
existent parallelism?
and more ambiguity. It often presents a more nuanced view of the world where there isn't any clear hero or villain. Today, political environment, cultural and societal reflection. Many
Dig it.
anime series are deeply rooted in Japan, which I mentioned several times. It's
But don't get it
Japanese
twisted, ladies and gentlemen. Just because it's rooted in Japanese doesn't mean you can't self-reflect it into your own country. Literally.
bingo.
If you think
But
about Gundam and how it made the push on literally on politics.
no, that's the thing.
Oh, okay.
This is why I think the manga writers and the creator of anime are very high in terms because to take political topics, aside from going on in their own country but around the world and add it to the anime.
That's just powerful. Because you
It,
can't find, 'cause like one thing I'll say this, right? Here's another reason why you don't really try to compare this into a sense of Western animation, aka cartoons, is because cartoons will never touch this to a highly agree. Excluding comic books, that would be a different conversation.
okay, that'll be another conversation because we had to touch that later. We say we're gonna do that. We haven't got a chance to compare comic book.
Oh yeah, but we'll do that. But that's gonna be later in the showing. Peter has to upload it though. But yeah. But you ready to read this
So
off?
let me see what I left on. Okay, they can explore. Let me see. Many anime series are deeply rooted in Japanese culture and societal values. They can explore themes like the importance of family, duty, and the tension between individual desire, or you want to call it lust, and group harmony. No, we don't say lust. Lust is
No,
no.
you only pinpoint lies. Like
No, let
what?
me tell you why. No, let me tell you why I say that. It's not always the sexual with a lot for war. We're in a warring time right now.
Okay. Okay.
So I had to expound on it because when you use the word lust, everybody think lust referring to just the sexual aspect. No, I'm not referring to the sexual aspect. The lust for money,
Well, yeah. Well, yeah.
greed.
I mean, think about it, because when you
Greed.
leave the word lust without any context, automatically people think sex. So
I know. That's why I'm breaking it down. You got a lust for money. So you can imagine how much greed that's going on a global scale. The lust for war, like
let's be
the
real. It's just the lust for control. That's what most people. Yeah, that's the real thing.
I give you that lust for control because the thing that going on in present time for the past 15 years, the level of brutality that take place, and they were added to these anime. Sometimes you start to wonder who's worse, the real people or the one in the anime. It's hard to come on. Let's be real. You not have seen some anime you were like,
And you want to talk about some animes that ain't afraid to really punch the gun? I think when you talk about on political standpoint, Naruto probably was the biggest hitter. Because I'm telling you right now, when you think about it, right? When you think about the top two legends of anime that they pretty much focal pointed on as far as the backlog stories, you literally look at that and it was like, there was like the you pretty much look at it as America. There's a left wing and then there's a right wing, and then at the end of the damn day, you knew one of them was right, even though he was sort of wrong. But it's like, you can never find your happy utopia.
that is fact. That would make anime so intricate. The plot it have in there. Sometimes I hate to say this, you and I both know this. Some anime have individual gang within its anime, whereby it's only tied to one particular character, regardless if that character is wrong or right. You say anything negative about that character, you unite the whole mob.
Pretty much.
That makes it very unique. And group harmony. They provide a unique window into Japanese perspective and tradition for a global audience. I think the Japanese anime created two new rivals. That is the South Korean and the Chinese, because they see the impact of Japanese anime on a global scale and money wise. So it pushed for better production because you can't compete with Japanese anime with crap American cartoon. That's not gonna work.
Right.
perfect example. The biggest icon of all of most of them, Neo Genesis Evangelion.
right?
It's
And the
so
other,
iconic. You have merchandise for it. They make motherboard and all the other. Like, come on.
right? And the
That's
second
the
one
big two.
is Mushishi. That's the second one in the middle. And then the last one is Princess Mononoke.
That was a big hit in the movie theater.
Yeah.
It was. I think that what brought the third generation of the anime fan in.
Right. But see, that one morely focused on a particular genre of like mostly the Native American look.
Thank you. It
Well,
did.
morally, I'll say native. I'll just say native Indian, just the natives, because there was a lot of natives wrapped on everywhere in the world. So
I want to say this. I think the second and third generation benefit from Barnes and Noble. It should be a section where have. Let me tell you why I say that. The second and third generation of anime fan benefit from Barnes and Noble. Remember when Barnes and Noble was still open before the pandemic? You
is
have a
that Bondum?
section, Barnes and Noble.
Oh, Barn. Oh, okay.
That
Yeah,
bookstore, anywhere you go across the country before the pandemic, there's a section for manga books or the we call it graphic novels.
yeah. I mean, if they live, I mean, pretty much any library that had it too, because libraries have mangas in them.
Yeah, but not much of Barnes and Noble. Barnes and Noble was like,
Yeah, if you live close to a Barnes Nobles, like, if you're in the local area, like libraries would be
Yeah.
good. Because even libraries, they'll even have old classic DVDs of the freaking animes too. Like
true.
like literally.
I remember going to Barnes and Noble and I see grown folks older than me sitting down reading manga. I was like, and when I realized, okay, they impact.
Don't get it twisted, ladies and gentlemen. There's mangas out here that's strictly for adults too. Literally, they got it for everybody.
So when I say I saw the growing fan base, I was like shocked. I was like, oh,
it ain't for us no more. It ain't for the young teens that just go into no, hell no. It goes deeper than that. Let's go.
let's go to the next slide.
Genre and demographics.
Anime has a vast and diverse range of genres, which I mentioned about up to 16, there might be more. Setting apart from the historical perception of Western animation as a medium primarily for children. Talk about how one guy who started the whole genre of anime was inspired by Walt Disney. Yeah. Anime cater to all age, I repeat, to all age and demographic with a wide variety of stories. We can find everything from high energy action scene under shonen, romance drama shoujo, to the complex psychological thriller seinen, and the nuanced historical narrative. This incredible genre diversity is a key reason for a global appeal, which is by far cheating. They flood the market on that one, ensuring there is a story for every kind of audience. I remember we need to do a show about manga writer and the difficulty of putting a unique product because we know they're not like comic books. You and I both know doing that very, very well. They're not the same. Manga writer are not the same like comic. They're not treated the same.
Oh yeah, no. Well, of course there's differences, but yeah.
Ooh. We'll talk about another episode. These terms are less about the plot, but more about who the anime is made for. Many popular series can fit into multiple genres, which is true, but will probably belong to the one of these demographic categories.
All right. So next on up. First of the demographics, shonen.
Shonen, aim for the young boys. Typically a 12 to 18. Ladies and gentlemen, it's supposed to hit 12 to 18, but it exceed beyond that for some reason.
Of course.
It is arguably the most popular and well-known demographic. Shonen anime often feature action, adventure, and theme of friendship and perseverance and rivalry. Rivalry is not even a word for this. There's way too much rivalry going on. The protagonists are often male hero. Don't shake your head.
No, I didn't say my. I'm like, keep going.
who grow stronger and overcome challenge. And here are the four biggest ones. Had the Dragon Ball Z franchise. You want to count how many rivalries that go on in that anime alone? Man, it's more than 20. Naruto. Cross rivalry, straight rivalry, parallel, it's ridiculous. One Piece. That's the one that have too many internal gangs up there. I don't know. I understand it. We wouldn't work that one on Ghostbuster. And the most popular upcoming one, My Hero Academia. That is another major hit. Among the four shonen names, they are producing and still growing the fan base over time. Even at 2025, we have new fan base joining in between one of these four. It's ridiculous.
All right, let's hit to the next. Shoji. Oh, sorry, Sojo. Oh, get it together. Put the big man pants on. Stop that stuff.
Shoujo. Wow, down 4 tweet. Anyway, aimed at the young girls.
Oh, grow up. Lord have mercy.
Typically age 12 to 18. Shoujo anime focus on romance,
Oh my goodness. If you're gonna just
relationship, emotional development, way too much emotional development.
Oh,
Way too much personal
all of you
growth.
need emotional development. You need emotional development. You can't control yourself. But Lord have mercy. Hey,
Hey,
just
ladies
read
and gentlemen,
that thing.
I don't have to be honest here. This is my kryptonite, okay?
Oh, your kryptonite to nothing. Get it together. Get with the
These
program.
stories often feature a female protagonist, which is by sure, and may include element of comedy, which is too much of it, drama, way too much drama, and fantasy. At least it's not Disney fantasy. I'm okay.
And for the examples of these, number one, of course, for the most of y'all that know it, Sailor Moon.
My kryptonite.
Yeah, shut up. The way they talking. Okay. The way they talking. Let me see.
This is why I try to be a female host. 'Cause
No.
when a female host-
You just need to stop being biased and just hold your man together. You just hold yourself together.
I ain't
Oh,
trying to be
that's
an anime I ain't trying to be an anime misogynist. Trying not to.
Yeah, I forgot. Damn it. Okay, I forgot. I had the other list. There was another list I had that had the names. I don't know.
I don't know about the other two. I think the other one.
Yeah, I don't have the other two names. Yeah, no, like I said, it's on another list, but I forgot. I deleted it. So
Well, this is
two
what my
left.
point is because the entering to the female side and
I think. Oh yeah, actually, this one has the name. It has the clamps, but this one I forgot the name of it because it's in Japan. But yeah. But yeah,
it's up name. My wife is my high school. My wife is my student.
there's more to this, but don't worry about it. Go on to the next, Mike. No, go on to the next.
Josei aim at adult.
Again,
women.
adults.
Josei anime often depict more realistic and nuanced relationship and challenge of adult life, such as career, marriage, and personal struggle that is not based according to American standards. I'm going to say that right now. So all you guys out there, get your head out of it. But don't even try.
Yeah. Well, for you guys, for you lovely women that love these, for all you that love your little soap operas and everything else, this is pretty much your next best thing on the
They
anime
got
scene.
so much. You got, for example, you got Nana. I don't know why they put Nana because it sounds like something that I don't want to say here. You can't get our show canceled.
You're thinking too long. I don't even got time. And then the other one is Paradise
got,
Kiss.
I don't know where that come from. Don't ask me.
I don't want to hear it. Let's keep going. Go
I'm
ahead.
being tortured here.
Go silence you.
Yeah. Kodomo. Aim at the young children. It's not aimed. It's meant for the young children to force the parent to empty their pockets.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Read the damn thing. You over here.
These shows are designed to be educational, which is correct, fun, which is correct, acceptable, which is correct, and money magnet, which is all correct, with simple story and colorful visual. AKA the kingpin of them all is Pokemon.
And if all y'all remember when I said this before, Pokemon's immediately. If you're wondering what is the educational purpose of Pokemon, one, was how to literally train and take care of your pet. That was the bylaw.
And somehow it is juggernaut of all anime.
But notice one thing, ladies and gentlemen. We got Pokemon, and then we got Doragamo.
Doraemon, but
Yeah.
Doraemon don't have the fan base like Pokemon, whereby
Oh, it
every
don't.
parent got terrified by that kid. I want a Pokemon. Somehow they keep making money. This anime
They do.
has created multiple generations of fans.
Yeah.
Multiple.
But notice one thing, ladies and gentlemen. There's no Digimon here. If you watched our anime show on Pokemon versus Digimon, you know why.
Oof.
You know why.
We're going in on this one. We're going.
You know why. Digimon definitely not for young kids.
I want to say the Kodomo franchise or the Kodomo demographic is ruled by Pokemon. Pokemon is the king of that being right there. You cannot take the throne for them.
Yep. Now we're in genres.
Isekai. Ooh. A subgenre of fantasy where the character is transported from their familiar world to a different, often fantastical one. This is a genre I would say is forever growing, forever changing, and making a huge impact. I
Yeah.
have to agree. That one, the two titles I have here is
Sword Art Online.
the Sword Art Online and the
And then
ReZero.
ReZero.
There's so many big names right now coming out that I would tell you the Isekai genre is becoming a very popular genre now for the past maybe 5 to 7 years. But they got some great production coming out. But Sword Art Online has been the king so far in the Isekai genre. They haven't got knocked off their throne yet. But they have a lot of rivalry, a lot of competition. I'll give you that.
Right. So next line up, we have Mech.
Mecha. Focus on story involving giant robot or mecha. This genre can range from high-energy action to serious, and I mean serious, military drama. I hate to say this, but I think you will agree with me. In the mech genre, it's more so toward to the military drama than high-range action because about 80% it has to involve with the military, one way or the other. Either a government military or
Or is it
private
government?
militia military. Let's be real, because it's either for the government.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
when you
government.
think about almost all the mech shows that we've ever talked about so far, or anyone that we know in terms, have always been connected to some type of military.
And that's most of the time. Then you have whereby you have not only military that's linking to two different governments, we have a private military whereby, perfect example, Bobuto Gundam 00, one. And before that, Bobuto Gundam 00, we had which one is it? Another one that did the same exact thing. Mobutu Gundam Wing.
Right. Because the only other one,
Go ahead.
the only other mech we talked about that wasn't supposedly military, without no military in it. Well, actually, there was some form of military, but not as far as the main character driven, was Zoids. That was the only one that didn't have to deal with military.
Yeah, Zoid was different. Zoid, it's a mecha, but it's very uniquely whereby it's not always military, it's more so different based on the franchise inside. It is military or non-military based on region, tribal, whatever you want to call it.
Right, because it had military, but the way how the story started, it wasn't like, oh, he was a part of the military.
Bingo.
So yeah.
But other mechas we have seen so far, it seemed to be heavy more toward to the military side of things.
Yeah, military size governments. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna say it's not fun, but I'm telling you, you need to watch this because even though it's more toward to the military, but it makes it very, very interesting. It gives a unique dynamic you don't see on a regular.
Cause I'll say this, like Gundam was for sure like the politicianal, like the real like life hack on site. But Neo, I'm saying Neo was on some that was on some dark sides of the mech. Like
real dark. And you got
dark mech.
there's also
facing some
Estoflone.
emotional traumas.
Don't forget Estoflone almost became dark to one degree.
Yeah. So
And there's a lot of great mecha manga out there and anime that if you were to do a show based on that, we got to figure out which one is the best ranking because I
yeah,
think on the mecha
that
side,
reminds me. Funny enough, right? Because when I took a chance to go to Facebook, because I barely go every now and then, but when I went and I bothered to the scroll, there was a shared clip of an anime where I forgot what the anime is called, but I know like there was three pieces of ships combining into one new mech to fight off another mech of that same. I got to go look it up to see what it was, but I think it was neither Peter or
I look into that too.
or Eric send that.
I
One of the
look
other.
at but I think the thing is, as of lately, we haven't seen a lot of new mech anime being put out. It's more isekai and other genre.
I mean,
So
because it'll be hard. I mean, the only way you see a new mech is neither Gundam, and that's really all it. Which is why Gundam is pretty much the champion because, of course, Gundam doesn't stays on one singular line; it stays in a multi-dimensional pathway, which it perfected. Which is thank goodness. But other than that, as far as staying in one line, it's tough. It is so tough to even stay in one line and keep on going. Because
That is true.
eventually, you got to think to yourself that these robots eventually get rusty. So,
that is true. So let's go to the next slide.
all right, next genre we got the slice of life.
Slice of life portray the everyday life and mundane activity of its character. These shows are often relaxing, not always often relaxing, but focus on character interaction and personal. Now, I would say it's a lot more on the character interaction. It's more so on character development. It's more so on the character growth and mixed with personal growth as well. Because,
Oh yeah, so that's why I said I trade like regular TV, like the Blackish and the Modern Family type stuff.
but the thing is, the character they create for some of these genre or these franchise or these anime is not what you see on the everyday TV see on the Western side. Because it seems it's
Right.
more interesting. It give it a level of depth whereby looking forward to the next season. See
Right.
how the character more progress, how the character get to a certain degree because
Yeah.
they
I
plot
mean,
twist.
mm,
It's funny, it's ridiculous. There's some just I'm not gonna lie, it will make you start look at them like, whatever. You be I hate to say it. You may not want to watch it, but you get how you say hooked on it by accident, and
yeah,
you start
because
to
eventually you see it for a moment, and it's like, okay, I gotta see how this all plays out at the end. It's like, so yeah,
and later on you start putting your own opinion. Nah, it shouldn't have been the way. It could have been this. I'm not
hey,
gonna lie. This genre create a lot of buzz for some weird reason. People, I hate to say, it, guys, you may not say you're not gonna watch these things. Trust me when I say it. Why they would tell you the truth. You watch some of these slice of life anime. If you're not careful, you're gonna get hooked and you get too opinionated by certain characters.
hey, look, I think there was one anime I listed in here that actually showed like I gotta see because I gotta go down and make sure I had it. But there was one anime I think I seen that it gave on the list, which was interesting. Speak of the devil himself, and I obviously owe
Mhm.
respect for this one. I am sorry, gentlemen. Eric, look, you know how it is, man. Look, you missed it. Hey, it's all good. You just go back and go rewatch it, and then you just catch up to every beautiful thing that we talked amongst the time frame.
He's a residential encyclopedia for anime, and sometimes him and Wild be having a joke who eat the most cookies. It's a cookie rivalry among these two.
I didn't mention nothing about no cookies, but okay,
Okay.
I didn't. You're the only one mentioning them.
Magical girl, my whole shoujo, which is crazy. Feature a female protagonist who gain magical power and use them to fight evil, and often as part as a team. Now here's the joke. It's a magical girl. There's no magical boy shoujo for some reason. It's mostly magical girl. So there's another genre, and there's a bunch of them, which this is why I say we need, ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching it, if you come across it, if you're a female anime content creator, please join our platform. So
Yeah,
I don't have to.
so he right here do not have to choke yourself to death. watching this stuff and bodying himself and saying, "Do I have to really dig my own grave out here every single time?" Because he can't have enough of the madness to
Oh,
even watch
and
that.
so you won't call me a anime misogynist. I'm trying not to become one. See?
See, exactly. Magical chicks are fun until they start to use them against you.
This is please. Any of you female anime content creators, please join our platform. Help me.
He's hurting. He needs every help he can get.
I mean it. Help me here. I
Help.
can't be on this platform and you see me doing it to myself every now and then when I'm trying to talk on these particular genre.
He's
And I'm
weak.
like,
I tell you, weak. Moving on to the next. Oh Lord have mercy.
what? I'm being honest here.
Yeah, go.
This is the honest platform we're doing. Anime Unlocked, no one is
Yeah,
safe.
yeah.
Not even me.
Apparently. Apparently.
Fantasy set in a fictional world with magical element, mythical creature, and supernatural power. Now, here's the thing about this: a lot of these fantasy anime, there's a set system that you think it doesn't make sense, but it does make sense to how it's being created, and it's kind of like it forced you to ask a lot of questions. I saw one recently, but I think I forgot the name of it. This character had a broken ability. He was transported to the Isekai world, but his ability is too dangerous. He is considered an alpha omega, whereby if you want to try to delete him, he delete you first. If you have the intent to delete him, you get deleted anyway. If you are his target and he's looking at anybody, whoever related to you, he could delete them too.
What?
And he broke the law of physics whereby in episode 11, he was falling and he deletes his momentum from falling.
Okay. Okay, Eric.
I was like,
Yeah. I'll pull up his comment real quick because I was lost. Have you ever covered the wonderful world of fan service yet, such as
see what I'm saying? I tried. See what I'm talking about?
Eric, well, thank you for putting that recommendations. We'll make sure to collect them as we come back down. As
This,
I
is,
try to come
this
back
is
down.
why I need a female content creator.
This is why he needs to just start picking up the man muscles and start pushing through.
Because when Eric started bringing some recommendation like this, I will put in a tight corner.
You know, I gotta play the softest and smoothest violin for this man because he just
Not Lola Bunny, Black Mama, please join this platform. Save me from this.
No save it from nothing. Tell him you
Please.
gotta get up there, boy. Come on.
So we have Full Metal Alchemist. We got the Virgin one and the Brotherhood 2. We got Foreign One. This I heard is almost one of the best one, almost won an award this year. I forgot who would arrive in the award show. I think it's mostly held on a Crunchyroll or I forgot what platform. Every year that the anime award show goes on for the best anime from Bit and Java. That one, it was doing good. Let's go to the next slide.
Sports.
Center on the Pacific sport, following a team or individual athlete train, compete, and try to be the best. Two are there are Haikyuu and what is that?
I forgot what this
Uko
one.
basketball. My son and my daughter watched both
Yeah.
of them. My son loved this more. He liked the Fukuro one to do with Karu or Fukuro. That one had to do with volleyball. He loved
Yeah,
that.
that's
anime.
volleyball. Yeah.
The Fukuro basketball, he watched every single one. It's a very cool anime, sport related. They got one for basketball, one for volleyball. Blue Lock, it's another one. That's for soccer. They got a Prince of Tennis. They have a live action version of that one and the anime version of that one. And for some reason, the sport anime is a little too more it's too impactful to. I want to put it. If you love sports and you watch some of these sport anime, I'm sorry, there's no sport American football anime. There's none. I haven't come across yet. But they did baseball. I think they did. I'm not too sure.
I would believe they did baseball.
No.
No freaking Crunchyroll. You should be a.
Okay, here's the thing. Our fellow audience here, Eric, have an issue with Crunchyroll. I fully understand it and I see behind because Crunchyroll do have a long fracture reputation. But for some apparent reason, Crunchyroll is the reason why other anime sites have gone down because of them. There's a deep history behind it. I'm aware of that. This is why we have Netflix. Netflix is now, I don't know what's going on with Netflix agenda.
A
That's one
Netflix agenda
part.
is about to be getting stronger because I don't know if you guys heard the rumor. Quick new flash moment, but Netflix is trying to acquire Warner Brothers.
Oh, time out.
Yeah, go look it up. Netflix is trying to acquire Warner's Brothers. If
Ladies
that
and gentlemen,
happens,
ladies and gentlemen, we will look for that information. We'll dig out the source. If we find the source, we're going to upload it on our Discord server. Okay?
you need
So
to
just so
keep
you know,
him on probation.
keep who on probation. Whoa. Keep who on probation.
Who else is here? You.
Whatever.
Oh, man.
Don't let me send it detected on you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, let's
Anyway,
go on.
if we do find the source and the information, we'll upload that detailed information on our Discord server because we're trying to get all the anime news. Horror and psychological aim to scare. Really, no. You don't aim to scare. It aims to make you shit on yourself or disturb the viewer through suspense, violence, and exploration of the human mind. I'm sorry when I say this. I said it earlier. I'm going to say it again. Japanese anime horror don't play around.
Yep.
They
And
don't.
the representation of this is Perfect Blue and Death Note.
Death Note is a fan favorite for some weird reason. And people have been talking about, oh, I wish I got a Death Note. I was like, excuse me? You have what again? Really?
He has to sit in the corner with the crowd.
Eric, don't start now. Do not start right now. Peter, if you're watching, Chuchi, I've started. Peter, if you're watching Chuchi, I've started so far. Don't stop right now. Eric.
Oh man, this is horrible.
If any new audience come in here with a comical, don't worry, I'll come after you next.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, okay, whatever. Whatever.
Harem.
Harem, a single protagonist, usually mostly male, is surrounded by multiple love and interest. Mostly, not usually. Mostly female. The reverse is a reverse harem.
So, ladies and gentlemen, look, understand this. What Pete? Sorry, I'm about to call you Peter. Sorry.
Go ahead.
What David was about to say here is this. This particular genre right here is for all the pimps out there that are just macking on multiple females. Let's just call it for what it is.
Not only pimp, let's not forget all the undercover brother that during our high school year who crap out about watching anime. Or behind the scene will watch this, not tell nobody they're watching this.
Wait, those people watching this and not telling nobody?
Ollie, you and I have been to the high school days, and we got picked on for loving the anime. You watch
I didn't get
anime?
picked on for loving anime.
Okay, you're in Florida. I'm in New York City. We get picked on because of that. But for some apparent reason, it'll be the same brothers. I mean, JT from What We Know podcast, he admitted. He said, I was that brother in Detroit. I used to pick on the guy who liked watch anime. But behind clone, I'm not loving it, but I can't tell my boys on the street that watch anime because I lose my street cred. Really?
What street cred? You used to watch cartoons.
No. You know what I'm saying? You watch anime, you lose street cred. That was the thing.
Man, that's just a lie. That's like saying you still watch cartoons, bro? You still watch Looney Tunes, or you lose your street cred?
No. They're using anime as to say, I'm telling you, it's not the JT.
So
DJ Hemp is also one of them. I'm talking about on the bus. DJ Hemp would be one who want to make fun of nerds or behind closed doors watch anime.
This is not the same DJ Hemp that's a Christ lover, a Christ thumper. No.
Mm-hmm.
No. Oh, see, I need you to repent, sir. I need you to repent.
Mm-hmm.
Come to the hall of this ass whooping. I need you to repent.
Mr. Football Jock, Mr. I'm one of the boys, but behind closed doors, you watch anime. On this platform, I'm gonna throw everyone under the bus who in the high school year or the college year acting all macho, but you're watching anime behind the scene. I'm gonna call you out on this platform. Let me get your name. I'm throwing you under the bus.
Oh God, these people are horrible people.
Yeah, they're and all the time now because they don't have to get the scrutiny. That scrutiny past time is over. They can say, "Yeah, I did watch anime," but back then they'll keep it on the low. But we get bullied for it.
Yes. And for this,
Yao and Yui.
this is for the same sex lovers.
This genre focusing on the same-sex romantic relation. Yao is for the male-male relationship, and Yui is for the female-female relationship. Yeah, that's it for the LGBT community. This is your genre.
I'll be watching the Yuris. Yes, I'm going to go there. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go there. I'm willing to go there. I ran an Ever Club in high school. 10 points. 10 points.
This is why we need female hosts on this channel, because sometimes we need some female commentary to be like, hey, when we have female commentary, when we have female commentary, it adds more flair and maybe some balance, maybe who knows what will happen.
Okay, nice.
Damn. 1983 to 1986. I wish I joined your fan club. Maybe I want to get picked on. Oh, yeah, you're in New Jersey. I'm in New York. But I did get picked on.
And just to be very mindful, this is if you're wondering why I said that I'll be watching the Yuri, just look at Citrus. Just look at the just look at Citrus. You already know this is the way that's looking. Okay, I'm just gonna let that go. I'm gonna let that go. Go ahead.
This is why anime itself is very unique. There's always something for everybody.
Shout out to the hentais.
I want you guys to understand this. I'm gonna read it out so you can understand it. The anime industry includes over 430 production companies with major studios like Studio Ghibli, the juggernaut Toei Animation, and Kyoto Animation. Toei is the biggest one to more to this and still going on strong. You forget about Sunrise, now known as what's the original name? Sunrise, it's now known as Damcon. Oh, blah. Forgot the original name. Sunrise that owned the Gundam franchise. Another juggernaut. Damco Namco Production, something like that. That's another big name. Anime is to do it through our television broadcast, which is 1. Theatrical release, which is 2. Direct to home media, which is 3. And then quickly streaming service, which is 4. He's right.
Yep.
They are awesome. But here's the thing about this. As big as growing as this franchise is growing, some of these have sub animation to it. Toei Animation is one of them. Studio Ghibli, I believe, also is another one. Namco, known as Sunrise, they had sub one that they do give them different work to work on. And believe me when I say it's a huge, it's one in particular, it's a black-owned anime studio from 2 boys, twin brothers from New Jersey, who created their first anime production studio in Japan. And I hope we can interview on this platform.
And
can
just so
have
you guys know, those same brothers also worked on our popular animes currently today.
big time, which is a big deal. A big deal. So if they're watching and they're hearing, we hope we get a chance to have them on the hot seat, ask them questions, what made them got into it, how they started, who was their mentor, how many years it took before they would build their own studio. Because to build an anime studio in Japan, to compete with the best of them, is not that simple. Well, they know this very well. Compared to the amount of money they produce, it's almost a multi-trillion-dollar industry right now. And on the streaming service right now, I know Eric will be mad, but let's be real. There's a competition going on. Netflix is one. Crunchyroll is number two. Amazon Prime is doing collaboration with a few other names. And one of the names is Crunchyroll. And then High Dive. And who's the fourth one? Hulu, what I'm heard, we may have the Hulu is about to merge with Disney Plus. Since then, I unsubscribed from them. I'm not planning to deal with that platform. Among the streamers, I think we might have to do a show to break down which streaming service or which platform for them people to look for their anime. I think there's something as time progress, a lot more production coming out, and where we can watch, have access to these anime. The streaming industry is a huge, booming, multi-billion, almost multi-trillion-dollar industry. Netflix ahead of the game because they're now global. We have different turf. We have the NAFTA region, which is North America. Latin region is South America. We have the EU, European, and we have the Asia as well. So when Netflix do their subscribership, it's based on regions. And then by and large, I'm sure they're trying to expand their server capacity because they got multiple servers all across the globe. And they're trying to expand it. They have an anime studio in Japan. They got a movie studio in Africa already as we speak. They also have a studio here in the US. So Netflix is trying to fight with Amazon. Okay. Really? I'm just speaking of fact. I know you hate Crunchyroll. I don't like it either, but somehow they're making deals. It's not my fault that they're cutting corners. They're doing double dipping. Hello, they have their own streaming service. We all know that. And yet you're doing deal with Amazon Prime. It's like another double dipping again. Like I thought Disney would do double dipping. You have your stuff on Netflix, and you should also know they yank everything out. So, we're not gonna yank, we will double dip. So don't blame me. I'm just giving out the information.
With that said, let's get to the last of the slides.
Manga. This will be our next topic of the next episode when we get a chance. Anime are often find its root in manga, which is 80% correct. The more popular Japanese comic book, aka manga, and graphic novel that form a massive domestic industry and serve as the primary source of material for a large number of the most popular animes. One Piece is one. Naruto is another one. Yeah, Case Close another one. That one in the middle, that had to be
see, this one. Well, let me tell you guys. So the three that you see here are actually the top selling mangas. I didn't put these here for nothing. These are the top best sellers of manga. So number one, of course, One Piece, which we will be talking about that in a later episode because One Piece did something I did not see coming. I'm talking about One Piece did something I didn't see coming. I got to give it credit because not only did it do something I didn't see coming, it literally blowed up someone else's hot spot. America, you got a problem.
And this why I was trying to tell people about One Piece, because what we want to do about One Piece, we want to do a podcast every month focused on One Piece because what One Piece is doing is unheard of. They are a walking juggernaut that is supported by Toei Animation. You put it out there right now. It's the same animation that produced the Dragon Ball Z franchise. Where I thought, I'm being honest, I'm being slightly biased. I thought they were doing the Dragon Ball Z franchise dirty. My co-host let me know that wasn't the case. Because Akira Toriyama at one point felt like he was burnt out and don't want to go any further.
I mean, but
with
you gotta
the
think about
franchise.
it though, right? But you gotta think about it. I mean, it wasn't the case that he was really like doing them dirty because you gotta think about it, right? You did Dragon Ball, the continuation of Dragon Ball Z.
Mhm.
So it's like when you really think about what was in Dragon Ball, what was in Dragon Ball Z, you did enough. It's just like, okay, to the point though of health, it's like, hey, look, I get it. You want me to come back, you want me to do more, but I'm just not with it right now.
And we also found out that the Dragon Ball Z franchise is tied to the Japanese economy, which they have been
Which,
bankrolling.
that's another, yeah, that's another clip I gotta find because I gotta find that clip.
That's another big deal. You created a franchise that not only became so huge and so popular, it's considered one of the best, and it's one of the emperor of anime, if you want to call it that way. But it's also tied to the Japanese economy. I mean, the money it brings in is ridiculous because not just the manga alone, it's not just the anime alone. Let's talk about the games.
Yep.
Mm.
You can't be Dragon Ball when it comes to that because Dragon Ball.
Let's talk about the merchandise,
the figurines.
the figurines.
Yeah. Dragon Ball is hitting on 10.
You want to go to cosplay? The cosplay, I even talk about the fan base, whereby people making their own manga. I called out one in particular on YouTube called Call Me Hodge. That is CALLMEARJ. He created a unique storyline. I'm thinking, 2 years now, you haven't gotten a job offer yet? I don't know. Like, what are they waiting for?
Simple. Akira Takayama didn't side away his life. Yes, Eric, thank you. Thanks for putting that out there. I was trying to get to it, but you know. But look, second one is Golgo 13, or AKA Golgo 13. So yeah, this is a very.
Ain't that the anime for that yet?
I don't know.
That's scary.
But when I saw the image of this looked like some mafia type stuff right here. I gotta check this out.
Well, here's the thing. Of the top 3 selling, One Piece have its anime. Case Close had its anime. If Gogo don't have an anime, the question is why?
Maybe the writer didn't want one. I don't know.
No, I don't think it's the writer. I think it's a production question because remember we need to talk about anime studio production issue. If you want to project it on the anime scene, what will be the cost of it?
Yeah,
How much work it takes?
As far as what I'm looking at, I wouldn't think it would cost much, but I mean, yeah, because it only had one season. As far as when I say one season, it had one season plus a movie, I believe. Yeah, that's all it has. That's all I see. Because it has 50 episodes, which is pretty much, I guess, one season. Then it has a movie, which is the Queen Bee, and then that's it.
And after that, top 10 and One Piece, I'm not gonna lie. Over 1,140 plus episodes. If you see the progression of this anime production from very beginning to now, you can see the growth. You can tell they improve over time. That is one anime that's showing you the growth of anime production over time. How it gotten better and better and better to the point whereby you're glued to the screen like, well, what can you do next?
Right.
And I hate to say that my co-host used to clap on that until he found out something. And he's like,
crap on what?
Remember you talked about you didn't even want to watch One Piece at one point, but now somehow One Piece done something to make you start thinking about whoa.
No, I didn't say that. No. I said that I wouldn't. I said that I never watched it because it never enticed me to watch it. Now I said I will consider watching it because I'm gonna have to.
That's true. You think you did? I'm wrong. I apologize for that. But the thing is,
that's what I thought. Because that's how I saw the images. That's how I saw the images, Eric. Exactly. That's why I say it looked like some mafia type stuff. That's why I gotta watch
now there's a problem. If it's like a James Bond meet Punisher, and you say they have 50 episodes of it already, right?
I'm definitely gonna have to watch it now.
I
Yep.
really gotta see it for myself. But the thing is, if the production is not up to par as it is being described, then question is, what production company did the anime?
I'm gonna look
So
that up when I get a
you and
chance
I
to watch
both know this. The most highest selling manga be a better anime studio to produce its animes one way or another. Am I correct?
True, but don't forget too, though, if it all works out and the fan base likes it, then what's really holding up the production
Because
company?
see this One Piece anime going strong. It was so good to the point they did a live action version of it, and now that season 2 is coming out. Oh, the live actions.
Well,
So, and I saw the live action on Netflix. Mixed reviews. I saw the behind the scene when they're picking the actors, right? And the actor, each one say they met the creator barely show his face. But when I met the creator and everything, you want to make sure if they're gonna do the live action, you gotta be close to the anime and do it justice. So I had to give it a 60, 65 cent rating because I know I can be critical. And when you do live action, here's my issue with live actions. They're not gonna do episode like they do episode with anime. They'll be cutting through a bunch of episodes to put it in one episode. Let's say 4 or 5 episodes of one anime into one episode of one live action. That's how it feels to me. So it's very questionable how you digest it. But the fact that they pushed for the season 2, for all you diehard One Piece fan, I would like to get your opinion about that. What do you feel about the live action? Did they meet the criteria or did not meet it? You feel like they need to more work on it? I don't know. You tell me.
right. Well, let me put this last piece of tidbit on this. So, to add to this last piece on the manga side, note in terms of culture impact and sales that directly translate to an anime's global success, Dragon Ball often ranks second to third as one of the most influential animes and manga franchise in history. So, pretty much what David alluded to earlier. But yeah, but this is a clean crux, a lovely little tidbit of anime at its core in all of its development. Now, granted, just understand this, ladies and gentlemen, for those that took this time to watch this video, neither now or neither on the back end. Notice that not all anime starts from manga. Some of them do start from video games or some other aspects, one way or another. But
Mhm.
the core does start from manga. And one of the biggest things, which again, you got to give props to One Piece, is these shows usually tailor back to just going back to the manga because, of course, the manga and the TV shows usually are different. And most people have a strong cult following the manga more than the actual show itself because the manga is way more different than the show itself because it's allowed to be more discreet. And I mean that very discreet. We're talking about like 100 times discreet. I'm so
And
like,
the fact that One Piece anime is following the manga down to the T, you can imagine the impact when they see the production and the fight. Imagine you take the fight team from the manga and try to do it justice in the anime. Like the best fight I've seen so far in One Piece is Zoro versus you know who on Wano, and that fight scene was like to me. I say it's about time you're gonna meet the best samurai right now. If you can beat this guy this way, go to the number 1 guy and take that title for him now. Unless you still have a long way to go because Zoro just went in on the brother. He went in, and I heard the fight between him and Panther guy. I call him Panther guy. That's what Luffy call him. What is his name again? Lucy. That's the guy from G9, I believe. I saw a short clip that Zoro did him dirty. All because his castmates were trying to roast him that you're taking too long to fight this guy. And y'all gotta watch One Piece. I'm sorry. One Piece have a unique rival within themselves to the point whereby your rival can say something that really ticked you off. and what you do, the opponent put them all because of one person. So the heat that you get, it stir from. So I'm telling you right now, it's crazy. And wait, it won't be the number one selling manga anime altogether. You take Dragon Ball D two.
Yes, which is why I said that we're definitely gonna be on some talk.
Shh. Whew. A question of who would take their throne. Now that is open for
I
debate.
mean, they've been keeping this one going. That's the only thing.
Ladies and gentlemen, after this show go off the air, if you think you know any anime slash manga franchise that can compete with One Piece, leave it in the comment and give a detailed reason why, so that we can look at the comment and respond back to on the next episode, and we go in particular about it because we want to have that debate, want to have that dialogue. Real fan of anime, not the baby fan who haven't passed elementary school.
Stop disrespecting the people that just came out of nowhere.
No,
I will say one thing though. Okay.
oh, it
The
is. I
Japanese-
forgot about there's a genre like that. Japanese pro wrestling stars. There is a genre about that, and it's ridiculous. And here's the problem: it never stay in one genre. You know why? Kendra Ashura is one. You got wrestler in that anime who hardcore ridiculous. There's other anime they have pro wrestler in there whereby they are up there. They really up there.
Yes, yes. And they come out like Tumo Sumo, aka Sumo.
Oh, yeah, they're the anime inspired by that one. Jutsu Thunder Liger. They're the anime inspired by that. I'm telling you. So best believe you will see grown ass man hardcore watching anime. Reason why the content, the storyline, the plot, the action does it justice. And you cannot deny it. You just can't. The same way that there's some anime that drive me crazy. Well, my daughter and my granddaughter watch that repeatedly. I feel I'm being tortured on purpose. Like, why me? Just take me out already. Really? Just take me out. Whatever. But this is why Anime Unlock is for today. Please, please, please. Watch this show. If you have your own objective view about what you think about the genre or what you think should be number one, please. Hey, Sigo, how you doing? Thank you for coming in. Please, give me your objective opinion. Why you think there's other anime that could be better than One Piece, or could be better than Dragon Ball, or some of the top seller, and give you objective reason why.
Well, just to throw my hat in this, right? I think the only anime that would have had quote unquote dethroned if it had a chance. Well, and by if it had a chance, I mean if it was still going, would have been Dragon Ball. I think most people would say that.
Okay, that is a given. But there had to be another one because we had this.
I mean, look, if you taking out Dragon Ball, because of course it came beforehand and it's considered the godfather of anime. See, and that's the thing. It's sort of tough because like it all depends on what you really prefer. Because like, granted, there's people that are team Naruto, there's people that are team Bleach. So it's like other people say that, but it's like honestly, when you think about, I mean, in full honesty, right? I haven't watched fully of One Piece, but I will give it some credit because it does I do notice a lot of world building, and Naruto don't got that world building at all.
No,
like
no.
So-
Look, let me say that Naruto do have world building.
it
but not
does,
in
but
the
not
depth
to the point,
of One
not to the
Piece.
extent.
One Piece world building
Yeah,
is
so
ridiculous.
it's not that high.
Number one, they have world building.
Yeah.
You're looking for that. It has character building because that's the only anime I know. We got too many different gangs or divisions in there. We had the gang of Zoro. We got the gang of Sanji. You got a gang of Nami.
Yeah, Zoro,
You had the gang of Robin.
yeah.
You had the protected gang of Chopper.
Well, yeah, but Sora, we're mainly talking story wise. As far as mangas, like trying to outbeat it from the manga.
Hmm. It, I think it's both because it's one thing you talk about popularity wise.
Well, it's popularity. I mean, it's both popularity and story. But when you're buying the manga, it's still gonna be the same things: the popular
The
and the story.
only
So okay, so
the
both,
only
both.
franchise that rely on popularity wise alone is Pokemon. I think they abuse it. They abuse
Yeah,
it.
but the problem with Pokemon for me in manga is we don't see them bleeping characters.
That's my point. But they abuse it.
The only time you see them damn characters is only in the game, excluding except for that one particular young kid that
And
had a
they
different Pokemon.
exploit the popularity of it to the highest. Story wise, there are so many anime out there that have great stories and the population is growing. But that's the only franchise I hate on Pokemon. Because only have it popularity wise. Story wise, it's almost non existent. Games is there. The merch is there. I didn't find out that
I
parents worst
mean,
nightmare. Your kid love Pokemon.
the problem with the story for me was it's not the story part is fine, well, to a degree, but the issue with it is you can't sit here and say you name other characters. Well, yeah, that's what I said to a degree, but you can't sit here and say you name other characters. For instance, if you play Soul Silver or Heart Gold, right? But you know there's another trainer, and another trainer's in the books, but you don't get to hear that person's side of the story. Why? Literally,
And
why?
here's my pet peeve. Why do I laugh about it? Act is Forever 13 for how many years?
It's for kids, of course. It's
Since
gonna say
1991, 1992.
Yes, yes, yes. He pretty much aged 4 times within 1 year because of 4 different month rotation.
But
That's how
every
I
other
look at
anime
it.
we watch, you see the A progression, you see the growth progression.
Right, because they're not for kids. That's why Digimon keeps on aging and Pokemon don't. That's the fail safe for Pokemon. You let Ash keep riding the damn train so dang long to the point you didn't freaking switch over.
Here it is. I didn't know about that. The Mysterious City of Gold. That's the anime side. It was aired in the Golden Weekday back in the early 80s. I never knew about it. This is why I say, this is why we
Interesting.
have this platform. We're touching on old anime and new anime. Old anime and new anime. There's a lot of old iconic anime that became a launching platform for other great animes. And Don GQ, he said he'd never here, he was here. He wearing that trench coat, that hat, the dark shade, watching it from the corner.
And don't ask him to turn around. You ain't gonna see a mask. Dum dum dum.
But this is why you know I'm doing this platform because there's so many animes that were iconic for its genre, for the storyline, but never get the star power or the popularity because of production companies, which we'll soon talk about, where it was aired, it was given the marketing. That's another thing. Thank you. Shout out to you. Oh, we're gonna rent you for it. We're gonna rent you for sure. The marketing, that's another key. I think that's another thing you talk about. How are these anime being marketed? I think that's another you got to look at. Because
Well, I'll
Pokemon,
try to add that in there.
did the Pokemon headquarters in Manhattan? They don't have their own.
Well, we understand the marketing because the marketing is within the genre.
If not their own personal store, it's in Lego store. If it's not in Lego store, it's like they have multiple headquarters. Like seriously, when will Pokemon die? Never.
Never.
So that's the thing. So we will have this discussion. I want people to drop their views, their thought process about certain anime, or why you think this anime didn't get enough light, or it should have did, or why it fell off. Because my favorite, which is a cult following, Gaiva, the Bio Booster Armor, how come it didn't get that popular like it should be? That's another dark anime. So please, whatever anime you think that it should be given justice or should be talked about or we should dissect or the anime studio, drop it in the comment. We check our comment. We check your opinion. We're trying to research and make sure we give you detailed information. This is the platform for anime that we go dissect any anime. No anime is safe. If it effed up, we say it effed up. If it's on the production side, we blame the production side. If it's on the writer side, we'll blame the writer side. If on the company that own the IP, we done it.
And trust me, there's a lot to blame on the writer's side. Look, I even on the good animes, there's some good animes out there that on some good enjoyment. But even then, when it comes to rating them, they deserve the bottom.
And if you check our
average.
past show, me and Wally went in on one in particular. We did when I don't know.
Oh, see that's different. That wasn't written as manga though. That was
It
a
would've
video game. But I'm talking about actual ones that were mangas that were good as far as watching them. But personally, when you really have to sit there and actually have to rank it, it deserves an average number.
Good point.
There's some
Good point.
there's some animes that honestly deserve some
Good
average
point.
numbers.
And that is why we are talking about, because we don't want to spare no anime. We're not doing no favor to the anime. You're not young into this. There are too many youngins in the anime community talking crap about anime. They don't know what to about anime. And we'll have a show without playing that clip. Either I lose it or he lose it. One of us will lose.
I'm not gonna lose it.
The wrench. I'm going to add you to the wrench. Right now, after the show, I will add you.
You-
Be the moderator.
Yeah, you gotta have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have to have them on your end.
We'll do that for sure, because we do need a couple of moderators up in here, because after a few episodes before in the past, some people want to act funny. So I will add Don GQ onto that. We'll do that for sure. But I'm telling you, this is a big deal for us. This platform is what it is. We do this for a reason. That's why we ask, give it to a peanut. That's another question right there. FLCL. It was a hit in the late 90s, early 2000s, if I'm correct. Very unique. It had its own flair, had its own uniqueness behind it. It was a after school thing that a lot of teenagers watch. I'm sure Wally watched it too.
I'm sorry, I'm not privy to FLCL.
How come?
Again, I told you this before. I'm not.
Oh,
privy.
okay.
Syringa. Okay. I'm not an avid anime watcher, so hearing these new titles and your guys' opinions seem positive and well viewed. Hey, thanks. This is what we're trying to do, because we're trying to get people that don't know and just trying to get them insides of it. You know, I know it's like a lot, because you're like, okay, I'm hearing the names, I'm hearing the things, but it's like I don't even know these things.
And no, and you're correct. You only watch mainstream. That's the thing. For the past 5 to 7 years, there's a lot of mainstream anime that giving them a lot of marketing, a lot of promotion out of, because it's mainstream. Either because of the anime production company that produce it, because they have the budget to do so. While there are other small anime studios,
Major studios.
there's some small anime studios that produce great anime, but they didn't have the budget to promote it. So it's kind of like you're competing with the. It's like saying Disney has so much money, the marketing overshadow your own market that you have with a little budget, and they have it everywhere. They have it in the bus, they have it in the subway, they have it near your school, they have it near the like coming soon. And when you time to promote yours,
So pretty much, yeah. But pretty much, Sergio, pretty much me and you are in the same boat. We probably watch like most of the like mainstream on TV because it's, you know, on cable and stuff. But when it comes to like the real anime stuff that we didn't know about, it's like we're just behind the times. That's why I'm pissed when I had to find out about Berserk. Cause boy, when I saw that, I'm like, where had this been all my life?
we did a show about that. You checking our past episode, and we did say if Berserk were being produced during the counterculture era, it would have been counted more than 10 times. La Blue Girl.
All right, cool.
Eric, what are you recommending?
Oh, hello. Wait a minute. Let me see this.
Eric, this is the same Eric who almost got me in trouble on our first or second episode. We know you know your list, Eric.
La Blue Girl. Oh, wait a minute now. Hold on. I didn't. See. Only Eric knows how to do this.
This is what I'm trying to say.
Every single time, damn it. You bring me to the other side of the cesspool, don't you?
Uh,
Every single
Don't
time.
let Eric fool you. Eric know a lot. I think he know way more anime than I do. I thought I know a lot of anime. Eric,
Oh
hold
yeah,
on,
he knows
hold on,
he
Eric.
knows more of the cute
Yes,
ones.
we are
goddamn it.
grown here, but this is not Patreon. This is YouTube.
Hey, well, I ain't waiting for Patreon to do Patreon
So
stuff.
when we get to Patreon level, then we have a Patreon version where we can say certain things and not worry about getting our channel shut down.
Hey, look, last time I checked, I definitely said I will watch You Know What without no guilty conscience. So yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Wally, Wally is the
No,
funny one right here. Wally the funny one. But
I got no
this
guilty
is why
conscience
we
in this.
want to
I'm just gonna
list
keep
as
it
many
100.
anime as possible on this show. As we come across the title, either you can read it on the manga side. There's some manga that need to be on anime right now. I think when we get to that story about talk about manga and comic book, I will start listing them. I'll make sure to create a list so you guys can read it for yourself. Catch on which website you can find it. I'll make sure I give you the website link whatsoever. Go there, give a shout out to them, sign up for the membership. You can read it freely whatsoever. They're mostly free, but I'm telling you, there's a lot of great manga, or you want to call it manhwa. That's the South Korea version of it, whereby it should be produced on an anime level.
Right.
So trust me.
So Sergio,
So Sergio,
yeah, no, 'cause I know Sergio. You say you watch sci-fi, action, drama for the genres for mostly. So for sci-fi, I don't know if you ever watch Doctor Stone, but that would be nice for you.
oh, that's the geek one right there. And I hate to say that, I'll give you a spoiler alert. There's some dark side of that Doctor Stone anime that it will catch you off guard, but Doctor Stone is legit good sci-fi action. Drama,
Yeah.
actions, Mobile Suit Gundam is packed with that like crazy.
But if you want to watch all three of those in one, bro, recommending Berserker for you. That right there.
Sergio, it's a warning. If you're gonna watch Berserker or Berserk, or what it is, make sure there's no kids around. That's one. Would I recommend watch with your girl? That is two. Like I said, it's Berserk, but it's a very dark anime, very twisted.
You read the prescription. You read the prescription of his recommendation? Okay, of Eric's recommendation. Okay.
See,
Uh,
I'm glad you noticed it. Thank you, Sergio. This is why.
but forget that. You better get in there. You see them chi-chis. Come on now.
This is why we have all the shenanigans that go on this podcast. This is why.
Oh,
It's ridiculous.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh.
I'm telling you, there's a lot of anime we want to get a chance to and list on this podcast. A whole long list for all ages, for all genres that may catch anybody's attention. We will soon have Jay the Cat will join the platform soon when he have the schedule ready to join us. We're still looking for a female host to join us. If you are a anime historian just like Eric, but now with a twist, aka a twist, you can join on the show.
Bring the twist. I need some hentai. Okay. just make sure. Just leave enough cookies in the cookie jars. All right. We need to share some. Okay.
You have way too much cookie in your cookie jar, okay?
Hey, look here. There's never enough chocolate chips. Okay. God damn it. Remember that shit.
Lensman,
never-
another great epic. This is why Eric is our residential historian when it comes to anime. Here's the joke. Eric is heavy on anime, but Mr. Paul Bennett have history on cartoon of the early days, which is unique.
He says, I'm not willing to take that jump. I'm not ready for that yet.
Sergio, stay on this side.
Hey, I hear
Sergio,
you.
stay with me on this side. Wally and everyone take you to the deep end. You're not gonna come out. No, what?
Hey,
No.
look, I ain't taking you to the deep end. I'm
No,
taking you to
let
the
me-
wild
let me-
side of the
let me rephrase-
cesspool.
no, let me
Sometimes you gotta
rephrase
learn
it.
how to fly, bro.
Let me
You gotta learn
let me
how to fly,
rephrase it.
Sergio.
This is
You gotta
ranking.
learn.
You got Peter on the top, Eric at the middle, and Wally at the bottom. You deal with those three, they'll take you to the deep end, and you ain't coming back.
See, no, see. Sergio, I'm the definition of, hey, look, you gotta fly eventually.
I'm telling you right
gotta
now.
fly eventually.
If you
gotta
ask
fly,
for
goddammit.
Peter, Eric, or Wally recommendation on anime, if they throw you to the deep end, I cannot throw you a lifeboat or a life support. Because they throw you way to the deep.
See, I'm not gonna throw you to the deep end. I'm gonna guide you to the deep end. There's a difference.
See what I'm saying?
There's a difference. At least I have some dignity.
See what I'm saying?
I'm gonna guide
I'm trying
you
to
to
keep
the
you
deep
in the middle. So you have some experienced women. So when they take
That's the guiding part. You feel what I'm saying? That's the guidance. That's the guidance. I'm not just throwing him. I'm not just throwing bone like, oh
and
yeah,
this
here
is
it is.
why I said
No, I'm telling
we
you,
need a
guidance.
female co-host. When we have a female co-host,
No, you need a female co-host because you would choke watching you know what. Okay, that's the reason why you need a female co-host.
Eric,
I am just a humble figure
there's
pointing out.
nothing humble about your behind. Eric, there's nothing humble about your behind, okay? Don't let this Eric fool you. He's not a humble pointer. To me, Eric is that character in Helsing. He would smile and point. You see that anime called Helsing? That Eric character. He smiles like he's innocent, but you know.
Or he pulled an instant. Damn, what's the guy name? What's the brother's name right now? I forgot. I already forgot. I'm so lost. Okay, I'm at the room.
You wanna know what? I have Charming King. I'm trying to be on the safe side.
Boom! I remember now. He pulled an instant Itachi. He pulled an instant Itachi. You thought you had me. Look over there.
So, Jay Takachi, when you're ready to join this panel, please. I hope you'll be a balance. Because Wally at the deep end, I'm
No.
trying to be a balance.
If he comes through, I'm gonna have to be. Yeah, he's gonna be the balance that makes me sit backwards. I'm gonna be like, well, here we are again.
So in other words,
because we know
you say
there's
when,
not gonna be.
Jay Takachi come in, he'll be far deep end, bringing some deep title up in here. Then we have you.
No. When I say fall on the deep end, meaning I have to now push myself backwards because we know there's not gonna be no structure at this point.
No, we will have a
There ain't gonna be
structure,
no
but it would be more like
No, we won't. Ladies and gentlemen, no, we won't. No, we won't. Go back. Anybody can go back to the last show when the guest was on, and you can see it for yourself. There was no
I get what
structure.
you're saying. I will try my best to see I can make sure that we maintain structure because yes, we can have
Ladies and
debate.
gentlemen, we're gonna have a wild west up in this bitch.
And that's me,
Just
ladies and
know
gentlemen,
this.
we need some female co-hosts up in here, at least one or two. But
Yes.
if you're
So
more
he
like
can,
if
know,
you're a
he can-
female
he can be
if you're a
soft
female
and squeaky in his
co-host, if you're
pillow,
more like Wally,
not a dream.
no, if you're a female co-host, if you're more like Wally, then we have a problem. I only have a female version of Wally up here. But that would be
Yeah.
totally unfair.
Hey, she comes in here and starts talking mess too. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, yeah.
Liberal for slander, gentlemen. You put over high society. Hear the person with some deep end recommendation, do the finger pointing. Really? Really?
Hit him with it.
Y'all hilarious. You know that? Y'all are really hilarious. This is why I say what I say. And I gotta put it on Dr. Stone moment because I'm a nerdy here as well. This is one of the coolest anime. And that's why I put it up there. Other than that, we had our end of the show. Any final thought, Wally?
Okay. Well, first and final thoughts. Thank you guys for tuning on in. I know it's been a good minute since we actually had a enjoyable show to put out there for you guys. But of course, like we said, if we keep on going without sitting back and looking at stuff, we pretty much never get any guidance of where we're trying to go here, right? So, there's a business part of looking back at analytics and then coming back and pushing out as well. But a lot of things got to come and play and tug and pull. So, hey, look, glad you guys enjoy it. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hope you guys love the breakdown of this. And if you didn't catch all of it, then make sure you go back and go listen to it. You know, passes around to other people that may want to consider trying anime but don't know like what it is. Because again, we do give off different genres and demographics of anime here. So we also broke down and give certain like shows that match the style and flair of it. And of course, when you look at this, you can also take it for yourself, do some research, look online, some anime that fit the description of these things, and then try to, you know, search it out for yourselves and trying to, you know, seek out what you can explore on this on your own terms. But other than that, pretty much one thing's for sure, we're definitely going to get down to these as much as possible as we circumvent. So we're just only going to get better at this as time grows. So just always stay tuned. Neither if it's live, neither if it's uploaded. And if you're not subscribed, lock in. And especially on the Spartan HQ network, because again, that's where most of the uploads are being done. So if you're not subscribed from the Spartan HQ, please do make sure you are.
Now, this is my final thought. I'm glad my partner made this topic because this is a topic that we really need to touch and go into depth because one, this is the
Well, I mean, it's not my thank you. Thanks for Alicia, because Alicia asked for this topic.
No, because the reason why I say it's your idea because after the season 2 we talked about it in depth. We realized there's some past show that we need to go into depth, and that was episode 2 of season 1. And thank for Alicia, who reached out to our main president of our channel, which is the Spartan HQ Network, to go into depth with what much needed because there's so many anime. Just like Sergio said, he only watched mainstream anime. And if it's not a mainstream anime, doesn't mean it's not a good anime. There's a lot of great anime that could have been mainstream anime, but it got to the marketing.
That should have been mainstream anime. But let's be honest, if it was, we all know it would have been like HBO stars because there is no way they're gonna get accepted. They would have been crip cap. The amount of shreddedness that the original content wouldn't be the original content. Let's just say it like that. Like Berserk wouldn't be Berserk. It would just be Berserk.
Get who close to Berserk, Ninja Scroll. If you look up Ninja Scroll, I'm telling you, there's a scene in there. It got you like, is this actually Japanese animation? Yes, it is. It is. I know. That's why I say anime is not for kid. Oh, Black Lagoon's another one. This is why I'm telling you why we are doing this platform. We want to make sure this is the anime podcast that allow us to expose the deep world of the anime community. From the mainstream anime to iconic anime to classic anime and anime that build a foundation for future anime. There's a whole lot. So yes, we'll do live broadcasts. It will be recorded when we are responding to comment or feedback based on past shows. Will I do it or Wallet if we want to do that? We want to make sure we hit topic and content that will gain your attention and have you go back to the like a reference. So this is why this topic, Anime 101, was highly needed. It's crazy and it lets you know the depth of it because think about it. 430 anime production company. How many do you have in the US? I don't think it's up to 100.
I don't know. But one thing I will ask real quick, Sergio, just to ask you, because you did put up your own comments as far as the animes you watch. What is a favorite anime of yours that you watched so far? If you're still here. Other than that, real quick, let me give you guys the time schedule for the Spartan HQ Network. So tomorrow, Thursday, we're gonna have a show for next gen training called Finding the Right Coach, What Really Matters. After that, I think this is the following Friday. We're going to be having the show When Love Turns Violent, Confronting Physical Abuse special events with actual King Smith. So hopefully that show goes on this time because we didn't get a chance to see it the last time it was mentioned. This upcoming Saturday at the Operation Hangout show, we will have the Mighty Ducks, the Puck from Puck to Power. So we'll be talking about the movie overall from the Mighty Ducks. And then this is going to be on the next week's Tuesday. Love That Powers Up. You guys will know that the Gray Area show will be uploaded whenever they figure out the actual topic that they want to sell for that Sunday. And then next week, stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, as we go into the battle between comic books and manga and the difference and similarities between the two. We're going to get in depth in this because, again, like I said, I don't say comic books are similar to cartoons for the simple fact that A, you actually have a continuity within books. B, they actually build storytelling.
Now, to Eric, there are two anime that's almost like an Iron Chef anime. I'm not sure you would consider it. The one called it Food. I forgot what they call it. Food War, something like that.
Wasn't Food War like some type of... Yeah, wasn't there a Food
Yeah,
War?
it's almost like an
Something
Iron
like
Chef
that?
anime. And there's another one whereby the character did a collaboration with Luffy and Goku. And they were battling and they were like, in his anime, they fight all type of weird anime villain that look like food. And they cook them afterwards. I'm just saying. There are some anime that's like Iron Chef anime, and I think we need to look for that. And this is why I say we need to look for things that people never thought existed. But when he mentioned that Iron Chef anime, I remember one that was Food War. There was another one beside that. It's all about focus, kind of like they focus on my beauty, man. I know I ain't ugly. Anyway. Whatever, Wally. You can shake your head all you want, but I'll make it my mission. Look for all the Iron Chef like anime that are out there. And on the next episode, we'll give out a list. Oh,
Ooh, Code Geass and Death Note are the ones of my favorite. Well, my guy, thank you for dropping those lists. We're gonna add that to the list. I haven't watched Code Geass, but I definitely want to be interested.
I did
in
watch
them,
Code
so
Geass,
I'm definitely-
and that is very unique. That could have been a very well-known popular,
all right.
but it isn't.
Yeah, because Code Geass, I've been seeing that as a very popular name, so I'm definitely gonna look it up.
So after the show, I'll make sure I give Don GQ the wrench, and we'll have to give Eric the wrench too because he's our encyclopedia for our show.
Right.
So we hope to get more viewers who will watch that. Please leave your comment after the show. You have any anime suggestion that we need to talk about or look into? Because you need to do a show on Code Geass when the time is ready for that. But that's a very unique franchise. It's a mecha franchise, but it's under multiple categories as well. Very unique. On that note, I am CBN Tech Talk, aka Black David, aka Bear Paw. This is my co-host, Wale, the petty debater, aka
I'm not the petty debater.
aka the legal representative for the Vegeta clan. He's not a spokesperson, but legal. He gives legal advice.
Look, okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me clip this right now. Let me clip this ish right now. For all of you that knows good and well, I have defended Vegeta strongly on this
Legally.
channel. When it comes to but regardless, when it comes to my actual favorite character in Dragon Ball, but I can't call him my favorite anymore because he chose to be decentrally bodied because he didn't want to be the freaking hero. It was Gohan, actually.
That's another story.
But I had to walk away from Gohan because he didn't freaking body anybody that he should have bodied in the
That's
first
another
place.
debate because I heard in the Dragon Ball Z fan group, there's a lot of issue with Gohan. Everybody thought Gohan would carry the mantle. That'll be another debate of itself. When we have that chance,
Eric,
I
am
hope
not late
we
on
can
that. Don't
drag
worry.
Black Bomber into the conversation, who hang out a lot on Instagram. If you see this, please, Black Bomber, shoot us a note, or we shoot you guys an invite. We're gonna have that debate when the time comes to talk about each character, including Gohan. On that note, good night. Be safe. Come back at you next Wednesday. Peace.